Hello, I'm Antonia and this is Noel and we are from Boxtail Soup Theatre Company, nearly couldn't say that, and we are in our studio as you can see. We just thought we would pop on here and do a little update as to how the tour is going for us. You will have seen, if you've been watching the most recent videos, Noel has been very diligent, I've not been so good, about taking footage of all the venues that we've visited so far. We were less good this week, I'm afraid. I think we've got a tiny bit from the Westacre Theatre.
Yeah, I've got a little bit from there.
Entirely and completely forgot to get any footage in Wells. We're going to blame some very lovely friends of ours who popped up out of the blue between the shows to say hello and distracted us.
And we had a busy day, actually.
We did have a busy day.
Just getting everything ready, and because we were doing the two different shows, it always makes it a little bit busier. But it's been going well, hasn't it?
It has, it's been very nice. We visited some new venues. We visited the lovely South Hill Park Arts Centre, is that right? In Bracknell.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, whenever it was. Beautiful, beautiful theatre. It was nice. It's always nice to go to new places and to sort of start to build an audience there, which was very nice. And Westacre Theatre this week was lovely. We've been there a few times now, and we had a performance in the afternoon for a school group, didn't we?
Yeah, and that really surprised me. I mean, if we're doing the family shows, or if we were doing Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and you do a school group for a primary school or for a nursery, then you sort of know what to expect. But because we were doing Casting the Runes, we were doing it for a secondary school, you're never quite sure what you're going to get. They were brilliant. They were such a good audience. And they were when they were waiting in the theatre before, and they were quite noisy, and I was sort of thinking, are they going to be really kind of fidgety and sort of distracted, and you know, are we going to have lots of little things going on? They were great.
So you could visibly see them sitting like this on the edge of their seats.
Yeah.
It was really gratifying actually, because they're a critical audience, they're a tricky audience always, you know, we're teenagers. They're going to
perhaps more used to kind of having a shorter attention span, or needing something to like keep your attention more focused.
Yeah, probably. And not necessarily used to visiting the theatre. Who knows? I don't know. We didn't really get a chance to talk to them much afterwards in that sense. They asked some excellent questions after the show though. Yeah. But it was really fun. They really got involved. Their reactions to all of the spooky bits were brilliant.
We had some proper screams and, you know, lots of very nervous laughter.
I think the nice thing about a group like that though, when they are engaged in it, is they do kind of wind each other up in a lovely way, in that kind of way that really only youth will bring, I think, in that sort of sense, that sort of, yeah.
So it was unexpectedly fun, that show.
It was.
So that was great. And then really nice show in the evening.
Sold out show in the evening. Although audiences, you keep giving us a mild heart attack because you're all booking so late. So I think it was only a few days before that performance, the venue looked on the seat map, it was about half full, and I was thinking, oh, come on, you know, normally when we're there we fill the space, and anyway, so I was thinking, what's wrong, is it, you know, whatever, and then all of a sudden 2 days before everybody started booking the tickets and it was sold out. So please stop giving theatre companies and theatres and venues heart attacks, and maybe just try booking a little bit in advance. That would be great. Yeah, we're definitely noticing that a lot. It's getting more and more like that, isn't it? This tour is really proving that.
Yes, it really is, Yeah, and next week we are doing 3 shows at the Pleasance Theatre in London, sort of Islington kind of way.
Yes, it's just around the corner from Caledonian Road tube station.
Yeah, so lovely space, and obviously we were with the Pleasance in Edinburgh, and they've kind of invited some of the shows from the Fringe down to perform there. So we're doing the 19th, 20th and 21st of October at 7 p.m. And I mean, there are lots of people who've said to us, oh, we're going to come along, and even those people were kind of going, oh, have you got your tickets? Oh, no, we'll sort them out later. So
please buy your tickets. Yeah,
please buy your tickets. If you're coming, please let us know at least, or buy your tickets. That'd be great.
No, it's lovely. We're very much looking forward to doing those shows, and then we've got 2 quite full-on weeks after that. We're out and about because it's coming into half-term time, so there's different half-terms depending on where you're in the country. So we've got quite a lot of Alice coming up, but also some Casting the Runes as well, because obviously we're approaching Halloween. I know that the shows at the Old Town Hall, for example, in Hemel Hempstead, both of those shows, both Alice and Runes, are getting very full. So if you want to come along to that one, then do book ahead for those. And
then otherwise, it's that classic thing at the moment where you're wearing lots of hats all the time, because you're trying to market the shows that are coming up, and you're trying to kind of respond to emails and send out press release stuff or photos where they're needed. And obviously we've put the trailer together for Casting the Runes, which we were pleased with that. So hopefully you guys have seen that. If not, we'll try and stick a link around somewhere, or it's on our channel. So do have a look at that. So yeah, you're sort of constantly switching from one job to another all day, every day, and then trying to take a moment before the show to focus and get your head into that space and get ready to actually do the performances. I actually quite enjoy it though. This, I think, as I've said before, this part of the touring life, you can't get bored, can you?
No.
You've always got something to think about. You've always got something going on. It can be, you definitely need to have a day off here and there, and we're sometimes we struggle to do that. But yeah, it's definitely not boring.
No, I think that's very, very true. And actually, particularly with Casting the Runes, because of the nature of the set, if you've seen the show, you'll know what I mean about the way that we move the set around the space. So having different sized stages is actually even more tricky than normal. And we have to have a moment where we just orient ourselves in the space. And we've definitely had some challenges so far. And then we've had a couple of nice moments of just much larger stages where we've been able to go, okay, it's fine. We don't have to worry about hitting each other with something, tripping over things or whatever. But it is nice to have the challenge, and it definitely keeps it fresh. And we've learnt lots actually about the show so far, doing it in all those different spaces. I think it's been great for us.
And I'm really enjoying it.
Me too.
I'm really enjoying performing the show. It's just a great journey to go on, and very much a kind of, once you get started,
Flies by as well.
Yeah, it really does.
Before you know it, you're right by the end of it. So that's it really, I think, for this week. We just wanted to sort of say a quick hello, and it'll probably be back to the other kind of vlogs for the next few weeks, where we're showing you the venues that we are in. And then
got some interesting stuff going on over the next few weeks.
We have, yeah.
We're in some interesting places, and
then there'll be more of a kind of travel vlog coming up later in November, so we'll talk about that at some point. But in the meantime, hoping that you are all good and not too cold. I was freezing today, just wanted to let you know that.
One more thing to mention, because of the Pleasance shows, we kind of have an existing relationship there. We've got a little more control over being able to offer a little bonus to people who follow us on social media, who watch these vlogs. So if you do want to come to those Pleasance shows in London, you can use the code SPOOKY, all capital letters, and that will get you 10% off your ticket.
And on that note, if you are enjoying the vlogs, please do give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. There's been a lot recently, which is very nice. And we will see you again next time.